All right, let's jump straight into this anonymous expert report and really deconstruct the new One Big Beautiful Bill Act. We're not just doing a generic rundown of tax changes today, we're going to decode the true economic priorities hidden right in the code itself. We're completely ignoring the surface level political noise and focusing purely on the actionable insights. Here's our roadmap for this explainer. 1. Engineering economic behavior. 2. Accelerating capital and wealth. 3. Sunsetting targeted subsidies. 4. Decoding the core contradiction. And 5. The true beneficiaries. Section 1. Engineering economic behavior. The law as a macroeconomic catalyst. So the crucial point you have to understand is that this tax code isn't just about saving businesses some money. It is about aggressively steering macroeconomic activity. When you dig into this expert analysis, it becomes blazingly clear that these provisions are engineered to basically force capital out of certain sectors and magnetically pull it into others. It's a complete architectural redesign of where money flows in our economy. And this creates an immediate, stark structural contrast. On one side, you've got massive expansions and protections for hard assets and business income, like 100% bonus depreciation and permanent QBI. But on the exact opposite side, you have the targeted elimination of environmental and employment subsidies. Make no mistake, this isn't some random accident. It is a deliberate, zero-sum reallocation of national wealth. Section 2. Accelerating capital and wealth. Expanding the carrots. Just look at this massive $2.5 million Section 179 deduction limit. I mean, wow. That number boldly signals a massive prioritization of heavy capital investment. By allowing businesses to immediately expense up to $2.5 million of qualifying property, the law heavily incentivizes buying heavy machinery and tangible equipment right now, rather than letting that capital just sit idle. Now, what's genuinely fascinating here is how the strict definition of qualified production property, or QPP, reveals exactly who gets that newly created 100% special depreciation allowance. Think about what is totally missing from this definition. Office spaces, research facilities, administrative buildings, completely excluded. It is laser-focused exclusively on manufacturing, agriculture, chemical production, and refining. This implicit assumption tells us the legislation views traditional physical production as the absolute paramount economic driver. These expanded capital protections mathematically reward hard asset accumulation and generational pass-through wealth. You've got the permanent QBI deduction shielding 20% of pass-through income. Then you add the shift to using EBITDA for interest deductions, which lets highly leveraged physical businesses deduct vastly more interest. You put those together, and they form an absolute fortress of wealth protection for traditional enterprise. Section 3. Sunsetting targeted subsidies. Deploying the sticks. To truly understand the architecture, we have to look at the sticks alongside those carrots. This timeline objectively maps out the rapid elimination of specific ESG-related subsidies. Commercial clean vehicle credits, gone by late September 2025. Residential clean energy, following suit right after in December. We are looking at a rapid, systematic defunding of sectors that previously relied on government support just to achieve market parity. Financial analysts also point out that subsidized employment tools, things like the employee retention credit, are facing strict closures, right alongside the elimination of standard business meal deductions. The underlying mechanism here is a complete withdrawal of federal support for service-oriented perks and those pandemic-era safety nets. The core takeaway? The era of the subsidized service economy is over. Section 4. Decoding the core contradiction. The climax of the tax code. We really have to step back and ask ourselves, does this seemingly contradictory structure reveal who and what the law actually protects? Because, we have a law offering comprehensive tax benefits to heavy industry, while simultaneously dismantling clean energy and service credits. On the surface, that looks like a glaring contradiction. But when you apply an analytical lens to the cause and effect relationships, it is not a contradiction at all. It's a deliberate, calculated reallocation. This reallocation of economic incentives makes it crystal clear that wealth protection is shifting strictly toward traditional physical industry. The code structurally isolates and insulates real estate, manufacturing, and agriculture. Conversely, it exposes non-traditional sectors, especially those driven by environmental ideology or subsidized services, to the full, unshielded brunt of the tax burden. Section 5. The true beneficiaries. Actionable insights. So let's distill the final actionable insights from this expert consensus. The true beneficiaries of this law are established, generational wealth structures and entities that accumulate physical assets. Basically, if you hold real estate, run an agricultural operation, or manage a pass-through entity holding hard physical machinery, you're operating inside the tax code's new fortress. But if your business model relies on clean energy tax credits or selling subsidized services, you're suddenly operating outside those walls. As we wrap up this explainer, you really have to consider how to pivot your portfolio to align with this new architectural reality. To build and protect wealth in this new era, your strategy has to align with the physical, the tangible, and the structurally insulated. Like the report states, when a tax code aggressively funds the physical while defunding the ideological, the clearest investment mandate is written not in its deductions, but in its deletions. So I'll leave you with this. Are your assets built on solid ground or passing subsidies? Thanks for joining me for this deep dive, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.